Damn, who are those motherfuckers burning in hell, bro? In your background.
I don't know them. I don't know them personally. I mean, some wayward souls.
Damn.
Right there. What's up to everybody out there?
An interesting background, yeah, for sure.
Here you go. Hold on, I'm trying to position my phone, guys. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Damn right. Boy, Biggie broke his neck, bro.
Who?
Wait, what?
Big E, he broke his neck.
He broke his neck?
Yeah.
Oh, Jason's on. Okay, here you go. Here's Jason.
Yo.
Is he okay?
He could move his all his digits, and he said his strength is okay. He took a. I didn't want to watch it. It looked nasty. This fucking new dude gave him a belly. Supposed to be a belly to belly suplex, but he didn't. They didn't turn all the way, so he landed on his head.
Oh my god. And that was live?
That's pretty messed up.
I think just like a couple of hours ago.
Oh man. That's unfortunate.
I know, dude.
They didn't show it though, right? Or is it live?
They cut out when he landed wrong. I think they cut.
They stop them on Tuesdays, I think.
Dang, that's crazy. He broke his neck though?
Yeah, his broken neck.
Oof.
But if he can move his digits and stuff like that,
yeah,
it's not super horrible.
Yeah, there's no like nerve damage or spinal. It's like his neck bone, I guess, got compressed or whatever. And just...
Right. I mean, at least he's not paralyzed, right?
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing to even survive also, right? Especially in that line of work.
I mean, it just goes to show how skilled these people are, since you don't really hear this kind of stuff happening all the time, which is nice. But yeah, thankfully it's rare.
But I mean, I'm not trying to put blame on anybody, but usually it's because your partner does something wrong to you. To where he doesn't take care of your body, and an accident, or sometimes they're not even accidents, you know what I mean? So it's kind of that's a bummer. That's a bummer for sure.
You guys finally watched the Batman.
No, I haven't.
Not yet.
Sucks, man.
It's 3. Well, it's gonna come out on HBO Max on April.
I can't even.
So I'll watch it then.
I really want to watch it.
April 16. It's 3 hours though. It's
It's also 3 hours inside like a theater, right? With with no mask mandates at the moment. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm still a little bit wary about doing that
I,
kind of stuff.
yeah, no. When I watched last week, I was like, "Fucking give me the earliest showing," and it was like two people. It was me and some other dude
yeah,
to the theater. I'm just like, all right, I could like take off my mask because like he's way the fuck over on the other side.
right.
So it's
I
kind of
mean,
like
I
a
might
private
even,
showing.
yeah, I might even think about if I am gonna do something like that, like double masking or something. You know?
I just watched it.
Yeah.
Um, so so you know how certain wrestlers can do the belly to belly overhead. So
Okay. Yeah.
so pretty much it's one of the new guys that they had team up with Sheamus.
Yeah, it's one of
He
those
didn't
new NXT dudes.
he didn't pop his hips. So when he threw him over, uh, straight up big, he landed on top of his head like full on 90.
Ugh. Did they end the match right there?
I have no idea.
I have to assume so.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I mean once that X goes up,
Yeah, when the referee throws a
Yeah, but sometimes they be doing that fucking fake X shit. Just
fake
to,
X, yeah.
yeah. So I'm just like, fuck these dudes. You guys shouldn't be doing that fake X bullshit.
it looked like he was in good spirits because he was talking from his hospital bed in a neck brace.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's super wild, man.
Oh wait, let me bring out another classic. Right there, Joff.
Oh shit! Well, your boy Wayne Bro, bro. Wayne Bro.
Where's the one I usually pick though? I usually choose this one. With Ate working in the back. Right there, look at it. Hey! Like, hey! Okay. What up, Kimpot? What up, JF? Hi, guys. What's up? Oh, yeah, this is episode 136
6.
of the Hub 408. What's up, guys?
Really quick, Joff. On
What?
was that Wednesday for Rampage? Is it Rampage or Dynamite?
Today?
Tonight's Rampage, right?
Yeah, tonight's Rampage.
On Dynamite when Matt Hardy was getting his ass beat, and then,
Oh yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
and then Jeff Hardy's dancing on the.
It's so funny, dude. Jeff was doing like when you're supposed to save, right? You just make a beeline to the ring. This motherfucker
Yeah.
stopped in the middle of the ramp and
Yeah.
just fucking gyrating fucking bullshit. It was fucking hilarious. It was great.
And then
It was
ran.
awesome.
Wait, as he was coming to the rescue, he takes a pause.
Yeah,
for
his
like,
brother-
for like a
And,
second.
and
His brother's getting his ass
to
kicked.
do a signature taunt.
Yeah.
Yes.
he did a Fortnite dance in the middle of coming to the rescue.
It was hell funny to me, like on Twitter. It's like, oh, somebody accidentally pressed taunt button instead of run.
No, they got so used to playing on Xbox when they switched to PlayStation, they forgot the button.
Oh, that's
That's what I'm
horrible.
gonna say.
Oh, my God.
Man, they're all fucking back to their Hot Topic gear. I was like,
Well, what do you guys think? Thank you for coming through, bro.
Alright, where's the? Do you know what the wipes are? Let me just grab it so you can. Is that bothering you?
Oh, all right. That's what happens when we're doing it live. Anyways, how's everyone doing? How's everyone's week been?
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just asking how is everyone's week so far. We didn't have a Monday show, and we might be going to just a Friday show now. For now,
Maybe it's just
Maybe I guess
it's
we'll
just
see.
hard.
We'll,
Like I gotta wake up
we'll throw
early
it in
on
there, I guess.
fucking Tuesdays.
yeah.
Like, my Mondays are like busy at work. I get hella time to get home.
Gotcha.
Like I literally sometimes like when I clock out from work on Mondays and I'm waiting for traffic to die down, I literally fall asleep on top of my desk. So
Yeah.
That's not a good
Yeah.
at work and stuff, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
I mean I'm off the clock.
I hope you guys are doing good. Thank you, Brooke, for coming in, by the way, too. Yeah. How was it? And we lost Jason. I was gonna say how is everyone's week so far? I guess as Waldo said. Joff, how about you? How's your week so far? How's your week going?
I'm just like fucking. This is kind of bad because
What?
no, I mean it's like considering the
What?
like the context of what's happening, right? Because
What,
I
like
tend
Ukraine or some shit?
I tend to watch kind of the international broadcast like on YouTube, because some of the coverage for American networks like fuck. I feel like I'm watching a sporting event. Like we're bringing like so and so for the analysis, and I'm like fuck. It feels like I'm watching like a fucking game. I can't like CNN or MSNBC or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They bring in analysts. I'm like, oh, it's like, man, I feel like I'm watching a fucking game, dog. So I'm just watching the English feed of the German, like kind of like the German network, Sky, and it's like the French one, their English broadcast. So shout out to some of the French hosts. Nadia, I think Nadia Miss it, whatever. It's like, all right, I dig this. I dig this channel. And like, fuck, I just watch the coverage. That's it.
Bruh.
It's like, oh shit.
Well, I've also noticed that when you get your coverage that's not from the networks that you're used to watching here in America, you get a better. It
It's just
seems like the
different
information is more
perspective.
cleaner. You know what I mean? It's just straight to the point. It's not it's not too loud. It's just it's straight to the point. It's like this is what's going on. You know
They
what I
don't
mean?
have.
As far as the reporting and the presentation of like certain places are just like, you know, it could just be not necessarily clips. We'll say, the nice British voice, talking over the clips and stuff like that. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, it's different.
when you have direct and many, the tickers and the banners, it's not meant, I definitely experienced that when I was in the Philippines. Just the, because they get also different news outlets too, so we get to see what is going on wherever it would be, right? The other news outlets, and it's different, and it's totally different. And the other CNN, the other branches of say CNN, say outside of America, it's completely cleaner and different from when you're watching the stuff in America, it's loud, it's
Yeah,
messy, dude.
yeah.
So that's just my experience from
Yeah, I think
receiving information of like what's going on back home. Because when I would look at what's going on back home, then on their outlets of whatever I'm watching, it's pretty clean and direct to the point. Where when we're trying to watch some stuff, some loud stuff is over. You know what I mean? To where it's usually a one-sided thing, or so it's just the information here. Here it is. We're not giving you opinions. We're just giving you the information and the facts of what's going on. So yeah.
well, I mean, they do still put it in
What outlet
context,
was
right?
this? By the way,
Uh, French 24 on YouTube. The Sky, Sky, BBC, the channel. Uh, what else?
yeah,
Sky Networks or something like that, and I think
Mhm.
VW for the German one.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like something different when you see, like, if you watch it here, sometimes you see in the background the White House or the New York skyline. It's kind of something refreshing when their background's like the Eiffel Tower or
Mm.
whatever, Paris,
Mhm.
something like that. It's like, oh shit, it's kind of different, something new.
Yeah. But yeah, I just want to comment. Like, I think I mean, foreign news stations still have to give analysis, right? Context and
Yeah,
analysis. Obviously. I mean, you can't. I mean, if you're just reporting the news, then you can just pick up like an AP
yeah,
press wire or something like that, right?
yeah. But it
You're
doesn't
tuning
feel
into a
like,
news
yeah.
channel for
It's just,
for context.
yeah. It just doesn't feel like they're covering a sporting event. That's just
Right.
That's why.
I think it's I think it's just the way they do it. Like here, part of it is also the fact that they're injecting American politics into a foreign, war, right? Even though yes, America is definitely involved, especially because NATO's involved and all that kind of stuff. Like we are involved as a country, but I mean, so are like Britain, France, Germany, like all those countries that you mentioned. They're all part of NATO. They're all going to be way more impacted by what Russia is doing at the moment than America, right? Like just looking at the energy consumption, the energy sources that they're getting from Russia, right? Like 30% of their gas comes from Russia or something like that. So they're definitely going to be screwed over, and they're definitely involved. But somehow America makes it more about them or more about us, right? The American news media makes it more about us somehow when it's really not about us. And that's the weird thing that I find about the American coverage of these kinds of foreign wars, So yeah, it's a very weird thing, I think. I usually just tune into Twitch and Twitter just to read the actual like
Uh,
boots on the ground stuff, and that's really about it. Like I don't really tune into the news like for analysis like that.
sometimes just as it's being said out there, but I don't know. I like how Vice is actually doing some really good stuff right now too.
Yeah.
Um, the way that they explain what's going on, and it felt like the old Vice, where it's
Sure.
like that's their stuff was really good, right? Like before they started exploring other avenues, I think, which was great. And like what made them really good was the way they reported, what was really going on, and just their content was great. But yeah, it's crazy to Like, dang, it's like, you know how I feel, right? It's like these guys were the bad guys when I was a kid, right? So you kind of feel
Russia?
like you would have up on that 80s of looking at them as a superpower villain, right? A great superpower and all that stuff, right? So
Mhm. Yeah.
when you get somebody also as flamboyant, I would say, and all the worst ways, somebody like Putin or whatever, uh, it's crazy to just see, like, when we first kind of reported, or talked about it, how the Klitschko brothers were like, all right, fuck this, we're gonna fight,
Mhm.
we're gonna fight at
Yeah.
this war. And then you see other celebrities, you see other people talking about their heritage too, like, oh, I didn't know this person was Ukrainian or Russian even, and speaking out against this type of
Mhm.
stuff. So like that, then you see the celebrities that have, like, they might have not been super duper famous, but I've seen at least somebody die already that at least was on TV or whatever, and then all of a sudden, he's not here anymore. You know what I mean? So like wow, this, you know, uh, I talk to my dad too. My dad is a person that's very much into the news, and he sympathizes also with what people go through. You know, but we also joke around too, right? Because we're father and son, so we get to joke around too. He's all, dude, are you gonna go? Are you gonna go fight? You know what I mean? I was like, are you gonna go fight, Dad? Shit, are you gonna? What's up, Zuka Joe? How are you? I was like,
Oh, what's up,
so
Joe?
yeah, just even joking about,
I seen Joe's
what's up,
picture
Bazooka Joe?
out
How are
there.
you, bro?
Fucking Trike
Hi,
Patrol.
Brooke. How are you again?
Fucking, I saw his Strike Patrol photo. I was gonna comment, but like, nah, fuck it. I don't want to put him on blast out here.
Trike Patrol.
Yeah,
Oh my
he had
god.
an Instagram photo, dog. He was on the tricycle, and I was like, oh, it looks fucking sick. It's like, oh man, Trike Patrol. My bad, Joe. I'm a person. I see you. I see you.
Oh my god.
It is kind of wild how many.
Hilarious.
Well, maybe not wild, but like the fact that so many people are running over there to fight. It's kind of interesting. All the foreign combatants going to fight a war.
People are getting their Rambo on right
Yeah.
now. People, they're just like, dude,
Mhm.
I'm a former vet. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna gear up, and I'm either help people or try to be out there trying to, get in the mix. Yeah, again, yeah, it's like watching an episode of GI Joe. It's just like a whole bunch of I don't know. Sad though. What's going on? Bazooka Joe said, "I'll use that as my next caption when I go back." Joff, he's gonna use the Trike Patrol as a next caption.
Sweet.
What are you? Why are you talking to me, sir? And all of a sudden, the 26 is in the house. What's up? How are you? Yeah, not one of my favorite series, actually. It's
No, not me either.
anyways, yeah.
Just run into it sometimes.
You run into it sometimes. Like, all right, let me go to the province real quick. Let me go to
Oh, fuck it.
Oh my gosh. Hi everybody. Sorry about that. Yeah, what do we Oh my goodness. But yeah, I was gonna say shout out to Bazooka Joe, shout out to Brook Reviews. But yeah, Bazooka Joe was out there. You feel me? I would love to go back. Probably I don't know though. I don't know if I would want to go. I mean, yes, I would like to go back. I'm just saying I don't know. I'm very picky about who's running the government also around, you know, going back out there. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. It's crazy. Um, but I did like how Duterte was like, all right, yeah, we're siding with you guys, U.S. Because I was like, fuck, what if it flips, joins the, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, like, switches and stuff. Like, you see all kinds of things I would have never seen, right? Like Switzerland actually saying something, right? Like, hey, we usually they're most famous for not saying shit,
Yeah.
or not really caring, because they control, because they control everything. You feel so
Yeah, it's bad for business. They're in business with everybody.
it's just
True, but I mean,
it's
Russia's
just
messing up their
times
business,
to,
right?
to be in right now, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of why. Yeah, that's kind of why like a lot of people didn't.
Right?
Hmm? Wait, what?
Thank you, Sire.
Is Ron really laggy for everybody?
By the way,
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was just me or not.
am I still laggy?
Yeah, you're kind of frozen right now. I think you're okay right here, right now.
Am I?
Right.
I'm frozen.
No, you were. Now you're good. You're good.
Am I good?
Yeah.
All right, for sure. All right.
But again, yeah, I was just saying. Yeah, it's wild times.
Yes.
Like no one. I mean, I guess people expected Russia to attack, but at the same time, the reasoning to attack and the win conditions, I guess, is like there's the stuff that's happening to Russia right now is exactly the reason why they should not have attacked, and they did it anyways. And now it's like, what is your end game, right? Like it doesn't make any sense. I think that's kind of why people are speaking out. It's kind of also why Sweden or Switzerland or whatever is saying something, because it honestly doesn't make any sense. You are messing up business. if you don't care about anything about Ukraine at all, the people, the citizens, and whatnot, and only care about money, you are literally messing up. You're messing up the bag. You're literally messing up the bag, right? I mean, that's honestly what's going on right now. And I don't think anyone really understands why Putin is actually doing it. It makes zero sense. It's just fucking up everybody. And then you look at the sanctions that are going on to Russia, and it's like, yeah, it doesn't make any. It sucks. It sucks for everybody. So that's my 2 cents on that.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you. Yeah, just no picture.
Damn, this sucks. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, not really sure what's happening here, but we can hear you.
All right, carry on, guys.
Yeah. All right. I mean, it's kind of cool though. You're see-through, basically.
Dang, that sucks. I can't. I don't know what's going on.
Oh well. All right. So yeah. Anyways, I don't know. What were you gonna say, Joff? Sorry.
No.
Earlier. Talking about Europe's response, I guess.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. It's I don't know how long it's gonna be, but he's not gonna back down. He's gonna double down.
I mean, he has to, right? Like there's no.
He's not gonna admit defeat, dude. He's just like.
I mean, he really can't, right? Unless he gets given an out, right? Like, yes, we finally won something. This is what we were intending to do all along, and then they back out, right? Because there's really no way that, right? Sunken cost fallacy right now, right? I mean, that's where he is. I've already spent this many people and this much equipment and resources on doing this. Can't back out now, right?
Yeah. Well,
He has a completely occupied Ukraine, correct? It's not completely occupied, right?
No, it's not.
Even if they take over the city or whatever, Kiev, they can't hold it, dude.
Can't hold it, yeah. Because it'll just become like Afghanistan, right? And then in these cities, it's going to be an urban environment.
Yep.
So you're going to be fighting in cities. There's 44 million people in this country, right? And they're getting support from NATO countries. And they're going to try and sign into the EU, right? So you're getting all this stuff coming in. I don't think there's really nothing you can do. And if you're bombing infrastructure, then what's the point of taking over the country? If you're going to have to spend money to rebuild, with your 0.009 rubles to the dollar conversion rate, you have no money. Your oligarchs aren't really going to be doing anything, right?
Yeah, they're cut off right now.
Yeah, your bank accounts are all frozen. What are you going to do? Just jump on a yacht and rule from a yacht? I mean, that's not gonna. You can't do anything like that. How are you going to occupy this country? It's the second largest country in the Europe. You're not going to jump in there and rule anything. It's ridiculous. I don't get it. And yeah, glassing the entire country is not going to do anything. I mean, it'll glass the entire country and you'll win, but what did you win? Stupid.
Nothing.
Exactly. So unless I'm not seeing something here, unless we're missing something, I honestly don't know what is the point. Except Putin wants a big dick. Everybody.
I mean, I know his main thing was like, because Ukraine's harboring Nazis.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have proof that they're actually doing that?
Yeah. I mean, no, you do have proof. Azov Battalion is definitely a Nazi battalion, right? The problem is that there's like Nazis everywhere. But there's such a small percentage of the population that killing civilians to get to like not even a percentage point of these Nazis makes no sense, right? I mean, if you really wanted to get rid of Nazis, you'd try to work with Ukraine to root them out or something like that. Maybe lend them resources. Maybe lend them your expertise on how you find these people. You are Russia. You do have these things. You do know how to do stuff like this. If that was really your reasoning, or what was the other reasoning? Protecting Russian citizens or whatever. It's like by blowing up their homes. It's like that doesn't make any sense. None of the reasons that he wants to go into Russia for makes any sense. And the way it's playing out is exactly the reason why he should not have gone in the first place. But whatever. Nope. Ron's still having technical troubles. Anyways, so yeah, a lot of stuff going on. A lot of misinformation going around. It's really hard to figure out and parse, what's real information, what's propaganda. I've been seeing a lot of videos of Ukraine like blowing up tanks and stuff like that, and it's like, oh, that's really cool. But at the same time, it's like, but they're editing some of these videos in such a way that it seems like they're actually doing more than they actually are, So, yeah, there's a lot of like misinformation coming out, and it's really tough to parse through all that stuff. And then you also have like, I guess, Russian propaganda coming through a different channel. So people are not believing any of that stuff. People are believing that stuff over, what's coming out of Ukraine. So it's like, well, what's actually true? What's actually not true? There's diametrically opposed accounts of what's going on. Yeah, I think it's such a wild war. Did you guys see earlier today that apparently the White House is apparently briefing TikTokers?
No,
Did you not see this? Oh my god! Yeah, they apparently are. Apparently, they're because so many people are going to TikTok to
for news,
get,
right?
and they're getting information from TikTok, right? Like they'll be scrolling, and all of a sudden, someone will be talking about Ukraine that they have to start briefing TikTokers about the war, and so they can get their facts straight. And right after I read that, there was a Vice article I saw that apparently Russia is doing the same thing with their TikTokers. Like they're briefing their TikTokers on what to say as well, and giving them information about stuff. So now this is the new war, I guess, is TikTok versus TikTok. Whose information will win out? And the fact that they're both coming from obviously biased sources. What can you really trust, right? Well, in terms of like, you have to kind of read through the spin, right? and that's going to be super tough. Watching a minute-long TikTok video or whatever on the war in Ukraine. What kind of, I don't know what kind of substance can be expressed in 2 or 3 TikTok videos about a massive war happening in Europe, but that is what's going on right now. If you guys didn't hear about that, I think Washington Post has an article on the White House briefing TikTok, and Vice has the article on Russia briefing TikTok about their positions. So that's a new one for me that I saw. It's interesting seeing how war is being fought today in 2022 and what's happening. Apparently, yeah, Russia's going through Telegraph because Telegraph apparently is still working in Russia, and that's how they are, and that's how they're communicating with their they're TikTokers. So, looks like Ron can't get back on cam, so we'll
I'm
just
gonna
keep going. We're just gonna keep going. I don't know. Do you guys still want to talk about the war? I mean, I kind of don't want to keep talking
Yeah,
about
no.
war. I mean,
It's too depressing.
it's too depressing. I think it's a little bit beyond us in a way. It's a but I mean, honestly, I don't know. The news is really weird right now. Like, there's a lot of randoms. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on in America that is kind of a big deal that we're not really talking about, right? Like, the trans bill in Texas, right? There's a trans bill going on in Texas. I'm pretty sure you guys have read up on this as well. Basically, there's a law that Texas is trying to pass or have passed about reporting parents who are trying to give kids care. I guess giving their kids care, like they're considering it child abuse, and they call CPS on these people if they try to even get any kind of care for their kids who may or may not who are thinking they're trans or who are trans, and so that's going on. Iowa has something similar going on. They're trying to pass a bill about about trans people, and apparently they're making it illegal for parents to take their kids out of the state to get trans care. So I don't know how they're going to enforce that, but if you try to take your child out of Iowa, or is it Idaho? It's one of those states. If you try to take your kid out of the state to go get like trans health care, it's illegal for them to do that. It's illegal for doctors to do that. I think it's like I don't remember how long it is, but it is like a felony in their state. There's an abortion bill, an anti-abortion bill in like Missouri or something that has basically the same kind of things where if you try to leave the state to get an abortion, you can be held accountable. It's very similar to the Texas abortion bill. There's the Don't Say Gay bill in Florida that Disney is getting fucked over right now because of, or at least not Disney, but like the CEO, because they just found out that he's been donating money to the people that's been writing this bill, Don't Say Gay, which is pretty much teachers, students, whatever in schools cannot talk about the LGBTQ issues and lifestyles and stuff that some of these kids might need teachers to talk about. Disney was giving money to some of the people who wrote that bill, and Disney is very popular amongst a lot of gay people. Just gonna say that right now. And a lot of gay people work for Disney, and very disappointed in that. So yeah, so all these things are happening in America, and it's getting overshadowed by this war. It's just some of these things that if you're not aware of, that's what's going on. There's also the convoy that was trying to make its way from California to DC. Apparently they made it. The Freedom Convoy, they made it, but it kind of died because all the coverage was going to Ukraine and no one was covering the convoy. So they got there and they tried to make people aware of their issues and no one gave a shit. So that's so that's a funny little thing going on in America right now. What else do we want to talk about? Oh, MLB is actually coming back apparently. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I saw that.
Yeah. Well,
Cool, I guess.
More money in their pockets.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been following insanely close, with what's going on in baseball? Have you guys been following it? Like, do you guys know? What do you guys
No,
know about
not
that?
really. All I know is that it wasn't a strike; it was a lockout.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
they locked out because they couldn't. There's the international terms as far as like drafting international players. That was one of the issues going on.
Mm.
The other one was, of course, like well, of course, it's always money.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's always a major thing. Well, yeah, it's just I think because they're trying to, so to speak, because you know how back then they were giving out like 10-year like 8-year 10-year contracts worth like
Mm.
$250 to $300 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
And pretty much maybe either half or 2/3 of that contract is guaranteed money. So they're I don't know if they're still dealing with that shit from back then. So
Mm.
there's just a whole bunch of crap going on. It's it's always financial shit.
Yeah.
Just like football. I mean, just
Mm.
it's pretty much just like any sport in the U.S.
Right.
that you got to deal with, especially in Europe too, with football, because
Yeah.
you know, in my eyes, they get paid way more than basketball players. They get paid way more than any American athlete out here. So
Mm.
we'll see. It's, they don't say the season's back. They didn't say
they
about
play
next
a
season.
shitload
So
of games though. Fuck it. You know,
What? Mm?
they do play shitload of games, baseball. So
162 games. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, they're still paring it down, right? I believe is they're not going to start. They're not going to play 162 games this season. I think, right?
no, they are.
they
They
are.
Oh,
They
they
just
are.
lost the
Because
preseason.
I thought they were missing some of the games in April or something like that.
Yeah, it's just they just. I think they just lost preseason games.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm.
They're not.
Just
They're
spring
not
training.
gonna. Yeah, they're not
Yeah,
gonna do
spring
spring
training.
training
Yeah.
stuff. So,
Okay.
but full season's back on.
Mm. Yeah, I haven't been following it too closely. I mean, I was definitely aware, but I wasn't like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? You know. So, um,
Yeah, all I'm really following is like fucking hate watching the Lakers. It's fucking so great. Except for the one time they beat the Warriors last week, I was so pissed. I was like, how you like lose to these fucking
yeah.
guys?
How are you gonna lose to these fucking losers, right? Yeah. Well, it's weird. Like, what is going on with the Warriors right now? Like, they're in a very weird,
I mean,
like, up and
Draymond's
down
hurt.
kind of thing going on.
Draymond's hurt.
They have
Clay's
no.
struggling.
Yeah, they have no defensive
Yeah,
presence.
so
Everybody's
it's like
struggling, and pretty
Mhm.
much the only consistent person is
yeah.
Jordan Poole. So
Yeah.
that says a lot.
Yeah, it's because like it's Draymond's gone. It's like Draymond's more important than people realize. So, 'cause,
Yeah, I think people who don't watch the Warriors on a regular basis don't understand that. Like, they
Yeah,
know the big
yeah.
names, right? Like, they
yeah,
know
people
Steph
just
Curry.
do the box scores.
Yeah, they
Of
know
course,
Wiggins.
Steph's getting tired because he brings the ball up. You usually Draymond,
Mhm.
so it's
Yeah.
and then plus Clay struggling. You know, I mean, realistically, it's like dude, he's been out for fucking 2 years and he had a good stretch, and now he's like, it's just normal.
That conditioning's probably coming back to him.
Yeah,
Still trying to build that back. Yeah,
but
that makes sense.
damn, fucking Westbrook's getting booed and shit.
Westbrook. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of sad.
I think
Well,
it's kind of
it's
kinda
sad
fucked
because
up.
his family's getting dragged into this shit. It's fucking like,
Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
So,
that's not cool.
but hey, dude, you still cashing that 44 million fucking dollars this year. So
Yeah.
can't be
I
all
mean,
can't be all bad.
sure, but at the same time, if your kids are getting like harassed, if your friends and families are getting harassed because of how you play a sport, it's kind of lame, honestly.
Plus, like, I mean, it sucks. Like, but I mean, well, it sucks for the family. Like, the family doesn't need to be
Yeah,
dragged into this. But
yeah,
like, dude, Westbrook's kind of been an asshole his whole career. So
sure. No, I understand he didn't really build up that
yeah,
much
yeah.
goodwill
Except for
unless
the
you're a fan of
family,
him. But
yeah. Except for the family stuff, that's fucked up. But it's Westbrook. He's a pro. He's getting paid. Plus, he's been a dick. So it's kind of like, hey, now that you're down, people are kicking you because you're kind of a fucking dick when you were fucking, you know.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I
So
don't know.
now
I still
people are
feel like it's
piling on.
unnecessary. Yeah, I
Yeah,
still feel like it's unnecessary. But like, okay, whatever. Not not that big of a deal. Well,
uh,
I guess it kind of depends.
I'm just happy because he's playing for the Lakers. It's like I knew it. Yes.
Yeah,
All the things that I hate, it's on one team. It's like, watch it
it's kind
burn.
of
This
weird,
fucking
right?
tire fire.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, and then it's like, dude, LeBron's stressed because like fucking his hair plugs are not fucking working, dog. He's like, his hair's fucking losing. He's losing it.
All that, all that Space Jam money went to
He's
nothing.
not even caring right now. Like before, he cares about his shit. Now he's like, fuck it, it's going. He's stressed, bro. But I don't know. I don't even really hate the Lakers. It's the Laker fans.
True. I don't really. Yeah,